Hello and welcome back to another episode of Missy Cooking on a Budget, and I'm Missy. So this is Vlogmas day 17. Yay! Now yesterday I did the basic chocolate chip recipe, but I put the M&Ms in it. So my husband wants the chocolate chip ones tonight, so I'm going to do that one. It's going to be the same exact thing, but this is Vlogmas and this is what I do. So we're going to follow the same recipe. Instead of putting the M&Ms, we're going to put in 2 cups of chocolate. So I'm going to show you that one more time. And hopefully I'll be able to get to another different cookie tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So here we go. We're going to get right to it. Preheated the oven to 375 already. I got you hopefully right there on my... I know the glare with the white ball is hard sometimes. That's all right. So we're going to start out with 2 cups, 2 1/4 cups of the flour. And again, I'm going to spoon it in. Because when you're baking, you definitely want to have, be pretty precise in your measurements. And scooping it just kind of packs it down. Then you might add, you might end up with a little bit more flour. And that's not always good. So, 1. And almost 2. 1, 2. Give it a little shake. 2 1/4. Get all that out. 2 1/4. Okay. So that's that for that. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And again, like I said, make sure it's baking soda, not baking powder. And we want 1 teaspoon of salt. That's going to go in that bowl. No, I didn't put my cutting board up, but that's okay. Okay, so we're just going to mix that together. Push that one aside. Take out some of our junk that we got going on in this bowl. It's not junk, it's chocolate chips, raisins. All right. So now we got our other bowl. And you can see that, right? In this bowl, we're going to put in, let me get out a whisk. I did not whisk last night, but I'm going to whisk tonight because I think it's important. Okay. So I'm going to whisk in my butter. It's been sitting out a minute, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a mix up here. Let's get it all out. So that's 2 sticks, which equals 1 cup of butter. It's Blue Bonnet. It's not butter, it's margarine. Okay. You guys hear meow meow? The cat doesn't stop. And then I'm going to put in 1 cup of sugar. Again, we'll spoon that in. This don't matter, just that I don't think it fits in the right way. Let me see. Yeah, see, it doesn't fit in all the way. So we'll put in the 1 cup of sugar. That's going to go in. And then we're going to need 1 cup of, 1/2 cup of the brown sugar. And again, if this is too hard, I'll open up my new bag. Because I still didn't put it away. Now this is fine. This one you want to make sure you firmly pack it in. One more little scoop. All right. And I'm just going to give this all a quick mix up before I put in the other stuff. Break it all up. There we go. Then I'm going to add in 2 eggs. One. Oh, go lay down somewhere. Yeah. Go take a nap. 2. My cats are indoor cats, but this one was an abandoned cat, and I don't want it to be out in the cold in the winter. So we're going to beat these up. Add the 2 eggs in. Give everybody a nice mix. Okay. We're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And again, this is my homemade vanilla. 1, 2. And, okay. Mix that in. We're going to start adding our flour in slowly. About half, and well, I'd like to do it in thirds, I guess. Get everybody mixed. Another third. Okay. And the last bit. Now, with the chocolate chips, let me finish mixing this, and I'm going to show you right quick. We'll get this mixed together. Get all the flour in there. Good. Okay. So now it calls for 2 cups of chocolate chips. I'm going to take a little bit, just like a teaspoon, half teaspoon. And, you know, we always measure it out, but you know, this bag is going to be 2 cups. Scissors. But I will, just in case. One cup. And you saw that I put the flour in there. Yep, 2 cups. I think it says it right on the bag. That's funny. Just noticed that now. All right. So I got that little bit of flour. I'm just going to toss them in it. And that kind of helps them from going all down to the bottom. A little coating of flour on them. All right, and in the pot they go. Get it unstuck from here. Meow, meow. Go lay down. Okay, so over the stove we go. All right, so I used a small scoop last night, and they still spread out much more than I wanted them to. But let's see how this goes. Let me give it one more good stir. Couldn't even say that word. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. Same thing. Drop them in. Oh, lost little guy there. And that's all I'm going to do. And I'll bring you back when they are done. Clean up this mess that I got going from this one. And we'll see how we do, if we're going to make another cookie or not. Okay. Take 3. I keep on not pushing play. So here's the done cookies. I'm going to show you. These are cooling. My husband's already eaten about 6 of them. And I got about, 18 over here cooling. I got 12 more and 6. We'll give them a few minutes, then I'll put them in the red snowman. But I am going to show you real fast the oatmeal cookie recipe. Now, again, I've been making these for over 30 years. Same thing. I use the recipe on the Quaker oats. They come out perfect every time. So these are going to be oatmeal cranberry, not oatmeal raisin, which I'm going to do raisin too, but tonight I'm doing oatmeal cranberry. They're delicious. If you love cranberries, I do. Everything's the same. You just, what does it say for raisins? 1 cup of raisins, you put in 1 cup of cranberries. There's no difference. So we're just going to come over here, and I'm going to show you how to do that one real fast. All right. So in our bowl over here, our dry bowl. Okay. Sorry about moving you around like that. Of course, I got to read it. I'm going to put my oven down at 350. Off bake stack. And I'm going to open it so it does cool down a little bit. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, so we're going to put in the butter and our sugars. So I already melted the butter. It was 1 stick and then 6 teaspoons. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to get this out. We're going to put in a 1/4 cup of the brown sugar. Ooh, I washed all my stuff. This is a 1/3. I'm just going to wipe them out right fast because I did wash them all real quick. Okay, so here's our 1/4. I'm going to take a 1/4 of the brown sugar. Again, firmly packed. Big chunks out. So a 1/4 cup of that. And how much white sugar? Same thing, a 1/4 cup of the white sugar. And we're going to whisk that. Break up that brown chunk. This is supposed to be my dry bowl, but I did the opposite. It's not a big deal. I might not even have to have two separate bowls for this one. Okay. And then we're going to add the eggs. It's going to be 2 eggs again. And I am going to put them in this first to make sure we got no shells, no nothing in there. So we got 1. Make sure I'm recording. 2. We're going to beat them up real fast. Come on. Okay, 1, 2. And we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. If I can find where I just put my little things. I might not have taken them out after I washed them. I did not. So we need 1 teaspoon. Of vanilla. And this is so good, guys. This is the homemade vanilla I made. Okay, we're going to whisk that all together. Then, let me just wipe this right quick. It's just water, but it's going to bother me. Okay. Then, so next we're going to put in this bowl 1 1/4 cups of flour. And again, we're going to spoon that in. Give it a little shake. 1 1/4. Okay. And then we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Again, make sure it's baking soda, not baking powder. Let me wipe this out from the vanilla. 1 teaspoon of that. And cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. A little bit extra is not going to hurt nothing. Cinnamon tastes really good in this. And 1/4 teaspoon of the salt. And that says it's optional, but you know the salt does add, enhances the flavors of the vanilla and the cinnamon. Okay. I'm going to stir that together. I know from making this in the past, I always add a little bit of extra cinnamon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a dash more. Okay. Same thing. We're going to go take about half of it. Mix that in. Really want to make sure we're breaking up our flour. Okay. Pour in the rest. Sink. Again. Now you can put this in your electric mixer. You can use a, the stand one, or use a electric mixer. I just find I don't know. When I make cookies, I just want to stir it and be involved, I guess. I don't know. Okay, then we're going to add in our oatmeal. And we're going to add in 3 cups of the oatmeal. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 cups of oatmeal. There we go. I'm going to go to a spoon now. Get all that off. Okay. Oh, a little bit of a mess, but we'll make it through. It's all washable. Get everything from the bottom brought up so it's all combined nicely. Okay, then we're going to add in 1 cup of cranberries. I just got to go over here to grab my cranberries. Oh, I got everything on top of it. The milk, the chips, the extra brown sugar. Okay, so these were frozen cranberries. I unthawed them. Just let them sit out and unthaw so they're nice and plump. And we're going to add in 1 cup of them. Oh, don't stop, meow meow. You're being quiet. Okay, 1 cup of them. Give this another mix. Okay. I'll bring you over to the stove, show you how to put them in, then I'll show you when they're done, and that's it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. It's going to be the same exact thing. Oh, I actually want to say something. The chocolate chip cookies, 10 to 14 minutes, it says. My oven, it was 9. These cookies, the oatmeal cranberry, says 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to check them at 6. Everybody's ovens are different. So same thing. I'm just going to do this. Now, these ones are not going to spread. I mean, they might drop a little bit, but not much. So, and then I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Put them in the oven at 350. And I will show you them when they're done. I'm in the middle of this now, so you're just going to have to watch me do this whole sheet pan for 1 second here. Let me get this one in the oven, and then I'll bring you back when they're done. Okay, there we go. I'll sit them in the oven, and I'll bring you back when we're done. Okay, here's our first batch done. Now, you can push them down a little bit with a spoon, and they'll be a little bit like spread out, but I like them like this. See, they're nice golden brown. Let's see if you can see because of the light. Nice golden brown. And they're a little bit chewy, and that's how I personally like them. So you can leave them in another minute if you want. If you don't want them to be as chewy. But, you know, they're going to cook for another minute on here. So I put the third tray in. This one's about done. We're going to give that one another minute. All right, I appreciate you guys so much for bearing with me and watching this long video. But we got 2 cookies out of it, so I'm happy about that. So I just have a couple more to do tomorrow. And I'll be able to make up my goodie bags and send them out to my neighbors and things like that. So I'm happy about that. There won't be as much to do tomorrow. And then maybe if I feel like it, I'll do some chocolate things too. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not promising nothing. I'm going to definitely do my cookies. So remember, I love you. More importantly, Jesus loves you. You guys have a blessed night, and I'll see you on the next video.